You hear that? That's the sound of sweet rockin' tunes getting floated over the airwaves from your source library to your music player. Oh, what's that? It's even high resolution too. Wow. Speaking of floating over the airwaves, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the latest videos and reviews as soon as they drop right here. Welcome to part 2 of our continued review of the TEAC UD-701N music player. Last time we talked about the overview of the device, features, and sound impressions. If you missed that video, be sure to check it out. We'll link to it here and in the description. The TEAC UD-701N is a beast of a streamer and compatible to stream pretty much everything you can throw at it. So let's just get to it. There are a couple of options when it comes to streaming music on the 701N, network and Bluetooth. Bluetooth is the most straightforward configuration. If you want to have music streamed from a connected device like your phone, you will be able to output that audio to the designated outputs on the TEAC player. The UD-701N is also able to connect via high-resolution codecs like LDAC, LHDC, and Qualcomm aptX HD, which is capable of 48 kHz 24-bit audio transmission. Of course, the popular AAC, Qualcomm aptX, and SBC codecs are also supported, so you can enjoy almost any device connection among these available codecs. Keep in mind that when connecting and pairing devices via Bluetooth, you'll be constrained to matched Bluetooth codecs per the device. So for instance, if your phone can connect via LDAC, then you'll be able to transmit high-resolution audio. If your device can only connect via AAC and SBC, you will not be able to transmit high-resolution audio since you will be constrained by the lowest available codec. It's also important to note that Bluetooth connections on the TEAC UD-701N are only for music sources, such as a phone or tablet, where you can connect a remote or streaming library. You cannot connect to wireless headphones, as the only audio outputs on the music player are the XLR, 3.5mm, and line-out options. To pair the UD-701N to a Bluetooth device, select Bluetooth as the source. It'll say check, so click the source button again, and it might say no device paired. To place the TEAC into pairing mode, simply hold down the source button for a few seconds until pairing mode is enabled. Remember, you can select hosts like your phone or tablet to pair as a music source, but not an audio output to a pair of wireless headphones. Roon's setup is pretty straightforward. Be sure that your UD-701N is connected to your network, your Roon core or server is online, and head into Roon. You'll need to select your audio zone to be the TEAC unit and set your volume, and you're good to go. Now let's take a look at the HR Music Streamer app. Now that we have the HR app open on the iPad, let's take a look at the general layout here. You have your album information, your playlist information here. Here's your main menu, viewing, browsing, whatnot. This button here with the arrows maximizes or minimizes the menu window to just make it a little easier for you to browse various albums or music or whatever. So essentially what we're going to want to do first is go into the settings right here. You're going to want to have the TEAC UD-701N selected as your main music player. Under options, you can log into your various streaming accounts, name the device if you want to. You can check for firmware updates and various other things. Under that, you're going to want to select your music library. Wherever you have your music stored on your server, you'll just want to select your specific library that you want to access. You have various options here where you can actually set it up for remote access if you want. Under that, you will have operational settings, which determine how you interact with the app itself. The appearance, self-explanatory. If you want to have a light mode or a dark mode, whatever, it'll just adjust how the application shows your information. Okay. Next to the settings button, you have various view modes. If you want to view everything in a grid pattern or in a list, just select those there. Over here you have your icons for your various sources of streaming. Here you have your local files or wherever your music is stored on your server. You have title. You can log into that again under the settings. Qobuz. Internet radio. Here you can select various radio stations online. And then your Spotify, if you want to install it, that's where you'll do it there. Keep in mind when your menu browse window is maximized, you will not have access to the play control features. So to access those again, just minimize the browser window. You can see the track information here, bit rate, sample rate, format. Here are your play controls to play, track skip. Here you can scrub to a particular point in the track if you want to, and your volume settings. Also here you can have your individual playlists. As you want to listen to your music, you can edit the playlist, save the playlist, whatever you want to do. So that's the general layout of the HR streaming app for your TEAC unit. It's not a pretty application, but once you figure out where things are, it's pretty easy to use. There's a lot to the TEAC UD-701N when it comes to streaming functionality, and it makes for a versatile music player that's a good fit for just about any system if you're looking for a streamer, a preamp, USB DAC, and more. Be sure to check out part 1 of the review where we go over the features, functionality, sound impressions, and I/O. We'll also leave a link to the full written review below. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to get more audiophile reviews and videos here at Moon Audio. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment, and as always, thanks for watching.